Everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Connie coming on today to share with you a one-page scrapbook layout that I'm creating. I have used the file from Cuddly Cute Designs called Easter Egg Hunt, and I'm using some paper from Echo Park. Pretty sure that's where it's from. I tend to not remember these things. My pieces are rather large, and I'll explain as I'm going, but it's about 7.5 inches tall when it's put together. This piece is just a duplicate of this piece down here. I had an extra egg for some reason, so I just stuck it in there. And then this piece is about 5 inches wide in whatever Cricut Design Space put it as. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'll give you as many dimensions as I can manage. I'm sure that's going to fall where it's sitting. I just put it, but that's about right. Excuse my reach, I do apologize. Okay, so for my bottom layer here, this was cut with uh, Kiwi Lane and it's the Abbey Road design. I have no idea. I've got to clean these if it's still available. I apologize because these are, well, I've had them for a very long time. I think they're old, so to speak, but they're very old. I'm just double checking. Uh, sure I used the 2A if you happen to have it. Yeah, I did. I just left about an inch at the bottom of the, when I traced it here, that I just left about an inch at the bottom. Um, so basically I just, good grief, nothing ever organized anymore. I'll just use, I just lay it on, trace it. But when I have it on my thing here, and I lay it up about an inch from the bottom, and then I start tracing. So that's in case you're wondering how I do that. And then because this is printed digital paper, I did split this piece. It was originally 8.5 by, I think about 12 and a half, 8.5 or 9. I can't remember what I put it at. And then I had this piece, and sorry, my computer's talking to me and it's driving me nuts. Okay, so this piece was actually one piece, the floral piece. Okay, let's see here. And then I had this piece that I also printed. This is also from Echo Park. It's just from the stripes and dots, or I'm not sure exactly what part of it it's from. It's the spring collection though. So basically I just sliced my floral piece so it will fit. So I'm going to start with that top piece, get that on, and so we can get going and make this so you guys can get back to scrapbooking and creating. How about that? Or watching other videos. And not listening to me babble. I've mentioned before in videos, I've learned a lot with working with digital files or digital paper. And okay, I'm just trying to think which one goes where. This is the top. Let me mark that quick. So anyway, if you have questions, about using digital paper or anything, I'll do my best to explain. I'm finding cost-wise for me, please, uh, again, this is just what works for me, it to be very effective. It took me a while to get used to working with it, using it, scaling it, um, finding some paper that I really like. No, this is not the paper line I'll continue with for printing digital paper or printing, yeah, digital paper, right? I have finally found the 8.5 by 14 size that I need. It took a while, uh, but I want to use this up too because I'm just not good at trying to waste paper and stuff, so. And the reason I use both liquid and uh, ATG tape is strictly because it's- I if I just use ATG, I can't move it around. And if I use too much liquid of the kind I'm using, it warps the paper. So I'm just trying to use a little bit of both, and then I have a little bit of grab, but then I can still pick it up and move it around if I need, which is usually the case. All I'm doing here is just marking where this flowered piece needs to go. So it's colored by the valleys and of this, but uh, that's probably the one drawback. I don't have a wide format printer. I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest. I make things work. I don't think I would have room for one. uh, the physical therapist was here yesterday, and I don't know what we were talking about. And I said, "Pardon my all my stuff." I wasn't referring to just normal everyday furniture and stuff because I got rid of so much, so I could have my craft stuff yet. And it made me feel good. He said, "Well, you don't have that much stuff. You haven't looked in my closets and the cupboards and everywhere you could possibly put something." So to me, I have a lot, but really I don't. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to line this up here along the side. I did cut this off at, let's see, just trying to think. I don't think it's very straight, but I'm just going to go with it. I had originally lined it up very closely with the edges of my white background paper. Did that all before I started. I think it's just this yellow piece that might be a hair off, and I'm fine with that. I'll fix that in a bit. Uh, I, I've had this paper piece done for a little while, maybe a week or two, I don't know. And just had a lot going on, and I will say it's so nice to be back to scrapbooking. I hadn't done any 12 by 12, and I, excuse me, don't know how many more I'll be doing. Possibly when I get this album filled, that might be about it. Well, at least for now. I'll go back to my 8.5 by 11 and working in my mini binder album. I really enjoy that. But I don't know what I was dreaming about when I sized these, and I just made it larger. I had a request to do some more sizing videos, so I'll be doing that uh, very, very soon. We all do it differently. I'll show you how I work with some things to give you some ideas. I have several different bone folders I use. This just seems to work well for me on the single layouts, especially for smaller pieces. I'm just going to put this on with liquid glue. I pray that my hands don't get any worse, that I can continue to do this. I have to have something to do. I am just going to line again this up on the side And I've cut and measured multiple times. So um, get it straight, the paper as straight as I could before I, put it on. And if it's not straight, well, I'm not worrying about it. How about I just, it is what it is. Okay. Now, my photo mats are, I think I trimmed it down a bit. I think it's 5 3/8 to start. Yeah, it's about 5 3/8. And then this plaid piece in the background is 3/16 of an inch smaller all the way around. And then my yellow piece is 4 3/8. And then the polka dotted is really 4 1/4. They're all squared. And then I'll just give you this right away. This is the background piece is about the lavender, excuse me, is about uh, 4 1/4 so by 6 1/4 approximately. That's the best I can give you for pieces. So I'm going to put this, I need to put this piece on first for several reasons. So and I want it way up in the corner up here as best I can. And I'm going to bring in my T ruler from close to my heart. Now, you may not be able to see the top real well, or, oh, you can, okay. Wasn't sure if you'd be able to see the top real well. Lining this up at the bottom of my mat, and okay, hopefully nothing moves. Get some glue on here. Sometimes I get, what do I want to say? My photo mats can get very decorative and it looks beautiful, but then by the time you put your photos on, you really don't have that much going on. I mean, it's just kind of, there's not much left. The other thing that I'm starting to do, and I have to work with it more, I have a fuse tool, which I'm sure a lot of you have. I'm going to be starting to work with that more as far as making my own flaps for my photos and also my mini albums and stuff, so pockets and whatnot. But that's what I'll probably be doing here. I don't know how many Easter photos I need to be working on anymore, but I will, more than likely, if I need, I will just put some flaps on there. So it's all good. The other thing I quit doing, and it's kind of hard, but just out of necessity for the weight of the album and stuff, I quit using a lot of foam on my in my photo albums of my pieces. I love it. I love the dimension. However, it just does not work for me as far as, the weight and stuff. So uh, I just, it's all good. I just kind of trying to uh, center this. I don't know how far. Oh, well, and I want to get it a little bit straighter and I don't want to have to try to stand up. So I will just hold it up. Okay, now there it is. Goodness gracious, how do I lose things? It's getting worse as I get older. I don't feel so bad though. My nurse just called, my home health nurse, and she was supposed to be here between 9:30 and 9:45 this morning. Got to be 9:45, and I thought, well, appointments run longer. I will give her a little while. And I bet not within 10 minutes my phone was ringing, and it was her. Uh, she apologized. She travels, and she usually stops on her way back home from her other appointments. Well, She completely blew it off and she forgot to stop, so she's coming a little later today. Well, I just laughed. I thought, yeah, that's something I would do. So I need to cut that little green piece off. Or not. All right. Now, two pieces left and we will be done. So I'm going to put this down quite far into the corner. And this one, I like to get this put on first. And how crooked is that? Mm, this is a little crooked, it's fine. What can I say? I forgot I was going to use my tea ruler. I haven't used it for so long. Excuse me, and completely forgot. Yeah, well, that's not too bad. Let's see. Get this up a little bit. You know, when your table is, your work surface is not quite level, um, nothing is going to be quite level. Just getting some glue on here. I hope everyone is doing well and is safe. I keep hearing about so many natural disasters and things, and then now the crazy. Well, it's the 1st of March today that I'm filming this. The what have they called it? The I forget, massive or historic. I'm not sure, but the blizzard coming into the Sierras. And I can't. I can imagine a foot and a half of snow. Been there, had that. No, but I cannot imagine more than that. When they're talking, some parts of it 12 feet. No, I can't fathom that. So, okay, so top of the tree a little bit. I want to keep up, and then just this little piece here, and we'll be done. Going to get glue out that hopefully will come out faster. We'll see. It's cold in here today. My glue doesn't want to cooperate. And I don't use, I don't know why, I don't use ATG on these pieces. But never really guess I never have. I see a lot of people do it. I just don't. And oops, I'm still learning how to use my glue press. So um, it's not that much of a learning curve. It's just the other one I had to keep squeezing, so I'm not. And this one is just a continuous squeeze, and glue continues to come out. And it's awesome. I've heard some mm, negative reviews or not so great reviews, and I respect that too. I I just happen to really like it. So, all right. And of course, start talking, put glue on the top of the tree. Uh, let's see. Try to get this straighter. I was going through scrapbook pages the other night, and they look so much nicer with photos on, but unfortunately, most of mine are family photos, and I did tell my younger family members, my nieces, and whatnot, that I would not put their kids' pictures on social media unless for some reason I'd gotten their approval. So I may do a layout share at some point, and there may be some photos in there. I don't know what, but is what it is. All right, there is my finished layout. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment. Otherwise, I want to thank you for joining me. Have an awesome day. Take care, everyone.